Fucking Scout. Yo, shout out to everybody in the building, man. We are back. Yo, shout out to everybody already here in the building. We appreciate you guys. Make sure you wipe them feet, meaning hit them thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. It feels like me and Wasted were just live for some strange reason. But we also have another GOAT in the building today, our little bro, Raiders.Scout. If you guys are not following him, make sure to go to Instagram and follow the GOAT, I might add, of Instagram Raiders Talk. At Raiders.Scout. How you doing, little bro?
I'm doing good. I'm good.
So, you all being humble and shit, man. You know, I don't like that, man. I don't like that shit, bro. You know what I mean? Because, you know, like for some reason, when I see Scout post on Instagram, I feel like there's a lot of confidence behind that thumb or that index finger. It's like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm just, bro. You are coming off of a lifetime trip to Mobile, Alabama, to experience one of the greatest events that any potential scout right now, like just anything I go, like that is like the dream scenario for any upcoming scout on the rise. And everybody knows, you know, Appalachian State, you over there doing your thing, man. Shout to them. First of all, before we get into that talk, I want to say, you know, I know Wasted probably shares. I mean, I know he shares the same sentiment. We are so proud of you, little bro.
Oh, my God.
To see your growth and to see how far you've come and to see you over there talking with Patrick Graham and all these other players and coaches and just in attendance, breaking these guys down, man. Salute to you, bro. Like, dog, like it felt like we were there watching you there. You know what I'm saying? Like, just for us to be able to be a part of your journey and a part of your process, man. We're just really in awe, man. So shout out to you, bro. Dope. You got anything to say on that front, Wasted, before we get into this?
Man, look, there are many people who go out and they try to accomplish things. There are people who always talk about what they want to do, what their dreams are. Like John Gruden said, everybody has a dream, man. But you know what, man? You are actually going out there and accomplishing and exceeding everything that a lot of guys say they want to do at such a young age. It's amazing, bro. I'm very, very proud of you, brother.
Appreciate it.
Straight up. Now let's get to the shits, man. Let's get over to all the emotional.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Scout, get your thumb. Make sure your thumb hype you up and get you a little confident.
Yeah.
Talk to your thumb.
Because I know the thing is going to get
that shit, Scout.
Hey, bro, in a minute that you want to hear, you already know. Insert the Jim Carrey joint. How was the trip out there to Mobile, Alabama, bro?
It was pretty good. It was interesting because we had to stay in the Airbnb and then had to rent a U-Haul like pickup because I'm not 21, so you can't rent a car or whatever you have to be to rent a car. So that was interesting. But it was awesome being there too. Outside of getting sunburned the like first 2 fucking days.
Damn, around this time of the year?
It was hot down there.
Yeah, it do be hot in the south.
It's also like it was only like 80, but it was,
that's
in the sun for like 6 hours. Yeah.
That's cooking in Atlanta.
You do look like you came from Bram Stoker's Dracula. That's probably why you got sunburned.
Yo, how did it feel, man, talking to Patrick Graham? Did you what kind of sense did you get from him? Did you get kind of just a chillax kind of vibe from him? Did you get like a a sense of urgency from him going into year 2? I know you asked him some great questions. I know you mentioned Chandler Jones and Max Crosby. You also talked to him about a few other things. You know what I'm saying? I went over and checked out the interview a few times. What was the sense? What was the vibe, with Patrick Graham?
So after practice, he was just it seemed to rush, but I'm guessing mainly because he just finished a 2.5-hour practice. I was the last person to interview him before the time went off. If you on the interview, you hit a giant buzzer. It was a stupid, your 10 minutes of interviews are up, and we continue talking, but until
that was that loud ass noise that went off.
Yeah, until one of the media people came over and started rushing me off the field. I was like, all right, cool. But it seemed really relaxed and he doesn't open up very much. Every answer to everything is almost repetitive. But the next morning at the media breakfast, I got the opportunity to talk to him again. I couldn't film it because I was all the way in the back, and it was just my filming would have been over people's heads. But I was talking to, he seemed very just chill, relaxed, open, sense of no sense of urgency, but sense of confidence. So whenever people were oh, what positions, not what positions, what do you look like? What do you look for in certain positions? He's I just want good players. Every answer was just good players. That was it.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
Can you see him actually ascending to being a head coach? Do you get head coach vibes from him?
So I know he got interviews earlier. I think with maybe a year or two more of good defenses, yeah. Because when you compare him to Getsy, the Bears OC, it was awful. His practices, there was no energy, no excitement. Weird. There was no music at all for Getsy. Even during warm-ups, stretches, individual drills, there was no music. Graham had music. Everything was so much more excited. And then, even during the game, Graham's sideline was just way more hyped up, way more energetic. Every play, granted, they were also just fucking winning badly. But even during practice, Graham would always run at the end. He would always run team, 11 on 11s. Yeah. And the losing staff, both sides, if offense lost, they did push-ups. Defense lost, they did push-ups. Graham was the only coach I ever saw that was doing the push-ups with the players. So if defense lost, he did push-ups. If offense lost, he did push-ups. So no other coach. There might have been some other coaches, I didn't tell, but I know for sure Getsy did it. Getsy just kind of stood around watching or started walking off. For Graham was he was doing the push-ups. He was with the guys. There was even an instance where Graham, because his team was the national team, they ran out of offensive linemen because they got hurt, and Graham was out there playing O-tackle, and it was just fun. His team seemed way more upbeat.
That's dope. He does seem like a player's coach.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Let me ask you this. Before we get into this, shout out to O. I want to ask him this too. We're gonna ask him that. Oh, I promise. We're not even going to talk about 5. I want to get 10 players. Okay, but I want to say this. Was there anyone specific that you think that Graham had his eye on? Maybe that he spent a little extra time on out there. That he was kind of you were looking as a Raider fan, oh, that's kind of interesting. He's kind of close to these guys. Was there any guys?
Yeah. So he was. The first day, he even said it in the media, he said he spent too much time with the defensive line. And he was oh, today I'm going to try and go, focus on the O-line, the offense, stuff like that, give them some attention.
I'm trying to my bad, y'all.
Give them some attention. Even then, they, didn't really give him much attention on the line. When it was one-on-ones, he was always just watching the D-line or be on them, talking with them.
Yeah,
but it was the 3 D linemen that are versatile in a way that they're kind of D tackle. So Keanu Benton from Wisconsin, Aid Adebaware or whatever his last name is from Northwestern, and Carl Brooks. Those 3, every time I looked over, he would be over there with them, talking to one of them. He was talking to Andre Carter a lot. But I don't think it was because Andre Carter was doing good.
He struggled mightily. I heard that from everybody.
He was awful. And I think it was more or less Graham was trying to hey, do this instead.
Yeah.
Because after every failed rep, Graham would walk over to Carter. So I don't know. Maybe he was trying to help him, but there wasn't much there.
Shout to Hawk. That is Scout's guy right
do.
there. I don't know how to say his name,
Levis.
but I have checked out his tape after Scout has boosted him up. Was he out? He was out there as well. How did he look?
There. He looked okay. He struggled at times, but he also did really good at times.
Mm-hmm.
So,
hey,
Scout.
Demon, real quick, I'm gonna get to you in 1 second, brother. I appreciate you on the donation. I don't want to switch the topic off of the Senior Bowl, but I got you, King. I got you, Demon. Real talk. Shout out to my brother. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, Scout. I was wondering, man. There's a player, and I know we're jumping around a little bit. Dwight Jones is somebody that's intriguing to me. He's a guy that I hope that we draft.
Thick Frame Nation.
Yeah, man. What are you thinking about that kid? Because to me, he looks like
he was good.
He looks like he might have earned himself a little money because people had him slated as a 3rd or 2nd round pick. He's looking like a 1st round pick.
Yeah, probably late 1st, early 2nd. I wanted to put him as a riser, but it was hard because he played 1 day and then he got hurt, so that was tough. But he also measured it at like an 89-inch wingspan, which is mental.
That's the biggest wingspan in the history of the Senior Bowl.
When he measures in at the combine, it'll be the biggest too. He looked good. It's just like one of those things of if he's available top half of the 2nd, yeah. But I don't take him at 7. He's not worth that. Plus, he never worked when he did play. He didn't play at left tackle at all in one-on-ones. It was only at right tackle.
So let me do this real quick. I'm real fast. I'm going to read this super real quick and get this. So when AR-12 gets to Vegas, do you think we keep Renfro because Randall Cobb will be coming? Maybe Batari as well. Would you think can he play right tackle? And if we trade Renfro to Minnesota, would you trade for Patrick? He's a free agent. Patrick Peterson's a free agent.
He is awful.
Yeah, he's up there in age, Jay, to be honest, bro. And I think we keep Renfro, to be honest. But if AR does come, I would not be shocked if he tried to bring Randall Cobb with him. Those guys are very close. Randall Cobb's a free agent. He is up there in age. I would not want him specifically, but if that helped bring AR over, I would definitely think about bringing Randall Cobb in. You know what I'm saying?
I also don't see the moving on from Bakhtiari.
Yeah.
If you do, it's going to be in a trade. It's going to be in a trade too.
Yeah. Bakhtiari makes too much money too. They reloaded him. How was it 2 years ago, Scout?
Let me look.
Bakhtiari.
I just pulled it up to see if they can move him. Yeah, he's making $34 million this year.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. So that ain't gonna work at all. And the thing is, he's very injury prone. Yeah. We'd be better off drafting a guy like Dwight Jones at 7 than doing that.
Yeah. Straight up. Shout out to Jason once again, man. What you see in the linebacker, Scout? Do you see one who could be a steal maybe in the 4th or 5th? I think we have 3 5th rounders.
Let me look. I have. Where is it? There we go. All right. Who was out there? Overshown was out there. He was okay.
My God. My dog. That's my linebacker. Him and Trent Simpson.
Daiyan Henley looked really good. He was
Washington State boy, huh?
On pass rush snaps, he was unblockable.
Wow.
I think he won all but one of his reps on pass rush. Dorian Williams, I think, was out there. He looked decent. D. Winters looked really good. Ivan Pace was okay. Nothing special. Who else was out there? Aubrey Miller.
These are mid-round guys, right? I mean, you
yeah. Well, Overshown probably is a 2nd. Henley's probably a 3rd. Williams is probably a 3rd. So maybe mid-round.
Yeah.
But
do you have any linebackers with a 1st round grade?
Yeah, I got 1, 2. Sanders and Simpson.
Okay. I was shocked because Sanjit said that he doesn't have any of these linebackers really going in the 1st round at all.
Drew Sanders is like a top 15 player for me, I think.
I agree.
Aubrey Miller looked really good. He did look really good. Marty Mapu only played 1 practice. He looks okay. At all costs, please avoid Servasia Dennis, who was ass And where
Damn.
is he?
Not asparagus.
As
Cam Jones was horrible.
Out of Indiana?
He was awful.
Wow.
He
Okay.
lost almost every pass rush snap.
What about your boy Nick Hampton? How do you look out there?
He looked good, but I mean, he was outside linebacker. I was only talking like off-ball guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Damian Henley had one snap, I remember, where he was going against, I think it's Cam Peoples. It was Cam Peoples, my guy. And he picked him up and pushed him to the ground, basically, on a pass rush snap. It was horrible.
Wow. And I like him a lot. I like him.
Yeah. And plus, Henley's only like, what, 20? Yeah, he's 23, and he's played 6 years of college football, which is insane.
He is. I am Mike. He is Big U's son. Definitely. What about this guy right here? Sanjit brought him up. Is a Sac State linebacker living up to the hype.
That was Marty Mapu. He played. Yes. He had the one practice. He looked really good. He's like 6'4", 220, I think. Used to be a nickel corner. Still kind of is a nickel corner. He got hurt after that one practice. He hurt his wrist, and he didn't play in the game. I don't know. He looks okay, like a 5th, 6th round guy. He's just one of those. He's 6'4", 220. Never played linebacker. So it's like, what do we do with you?
Yeah. Darnell Wright. Got any intel on him?
He looked good.
Okay.
2nd rounder, probably.
Okay. I like that. Did any corners or O linemen stand out to you, Scout? You know what, Max? Hold on. Let's do this. I don't want to go position by position, right? Mm-hmm. And shout out to Jay, because I know he spoke about Dorian Williams right now at Tulane as well.
Stud.
Let's do this.
Linebacker 7 for me.
That's not bad.
I love Dorian Williams.
Give us 5 stock risers, 5 stocks that drop.
I have 6 pulled up, so I'm going to read all 6 if you're cool with that.
That's perfect. And you cannot name Andre Carter 5 times.
Darius Rush. For risers, Darius Rush had, I think, 2 picks and dropped another 2 in the same day. Looked really good in the game. Honestly, he was I think I had like a 5th round grade going into the Senior Bowl, and he's come out with maybe a 3rd or something. He looked really improved.
He was on the other side of Cam, right?
Yeah, or the slot.
Yeah. Okay.
Michael Wilson looked fantastic. He was already talented, but Michael Wilson and Darius Rush were like the 2 winners of the week. There was really no debating that. Wilson's been a good receiver. He just can't stay healthy. That's his biggest problem. So not missing a single practice the whole week was pretty impressive.
Dope.
Jaden Reed looked
earned
good.
himself some money.
Oh yeah, I think Michael Wilson went from like a 4th to a 2nd. I mean, he earned some money.
So he made significant strides based off of what he put on tape out there.
He looked good, but it was like every rep he was winning. It wasn't like he lost a couple reps, and I think they were Darius Rush.
So he was the bull of the woods in that positional group then.
Yeah, receiver.
Wow.
Okay. Jaden Reed dominated. It was really hard to pick like 6 winners. There were far more winners than losers. There's a lot of guys that stood out, but these are the 6 I think like really raised their stock the most, if that makes sense.
Michigan State receiver.
Yeah. With the 5'11", whatever. He looked fantastic. Won almost every rep. Elite route running, fast, explosive. A gorgeous catch in the end zone too. McClendon Curtis looked really damn good, which was impressive. A lineman from UT Chattanooga, same thing as Cole Strange.
Mm-hmm.
Sidney Brown, safety from Illinois.
Jay Bravo, he just mentioned Sidney Brown. There you go.
He was great. Probably the best safety there. I think he's currently, where is he? He's my safety 7, but I have in late 2nd round grade on him, if that tells you anything about this safety class.
Drake Thomas was out there too, right?
No, he wasn't. He was at Shrine Bowl. But he also looked really good.
Okay.
And then like my 6th winner was the 3 D tackles I mentioned earlier. Carl Brooks, Aide, and Keanu Benton. All 3 were really good.
Okay.
Carl Brooks, the interesting thing is he went from being 280 going into going into the Senior Bowl, and the biggest question was because he was one of those guys that played DN, D tackle, and he shot up to 305, looked as athletic, if not more strong. I mean, he decided what position he wanted to play, which was a plus, and overall just looked better.
Okay, so he trained to get to whatever position he wants to get drafted at.
Yeah.
All right. Can I ask you a quick question, man? Not to get off of the subject, but I saw this comment from Shane Tober. Shout out to Shane Tober. What round do you see Jake Haener going in? Now, I could pretty much guess where you see him going, but this is a two-part question. What round do you see Jake Haener going in? And do you think his ascension up to the top of the Senior Bowl was due to the fact that the quarterback crop isn't as strong as it normally is, and he's kind of like the tallest midget out of the quarterbacks?
Because you did say they struggle, right? Gerald Hall, all those boys.
I have all 6 on my losers. Not like all 6 were like the only 6 losers, but I have it literally says every single quarterback on here.
Wow,
all of them suck. Outside of Hendon Hooker, but obviously I mean, he couldn't play.
Yeah,
Cody Mock looked really good, other than having like 0 front teeth.
What was up with the quarterbacks, man? Like
Cunningham sucks.
Louisville boy,
awful. Again, sucks. He threw multiple picks. Damn. Jake Haener was the best of the worst, as you basically said.
And the Raiders spoke to him as well. He came out.
They spoke to everyone.
Oh, then there you go.
Every player.
So he's not special. There you go.
No. He's like my quarterback 13, I think. I do have Jaren Hall higher. I think Jaren Hall was the best one, maybe. It was him or Haener. Though Jaren Hall, unless something came up, he had a decent week of practice and then decided I don't need to play in the game because I did decent and left. So my only guess is maybe something came up, which hopefully it did. Not hopefully, but like if that's the case, it's better than him just leaving because he also sucked.
You think maybe he just didn't have it? And he was just like,
I hope not.
That means he'll never get drafted.
Yeah.
Was DTR there? Because he's not a senior, is he?
He was at Shrine Bowl.
Shrine Bowl, right? He's not a senior.
He should have been here though. Bagent was awful, but he's a D2 quarterback, so there really wasn't much to expect there. And Clayton Tune was okay until he decided that he wanted to throw the ball to the other team as much as possible. So, that's pretty much that. There just was no good quarterbacks. I would have liked to see like Tanner McKee there, Aiden O'Connell.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Stetson Bennett would have been better to watch. Holton Ahlers should have been there.
McKee like 6'6". Is he a tall dude?
Dude, Tanner McKee's like 6'7", I think.
He's tall, but he's not a senior though. Isn't he?
No,
isn't he a junior? He's a senior? I thought he was a junior.
He's 6'6" and 3/8.
Damn.
Right, bring him in. Damn it. Is he big and strong? Can he throw the ball hard? Bring him in.
He is a junior. He can
throw the ball.
Ah, look at that. Waste was right again.
I do think Aiden O'Connell should have been there. And I know Will Levis was hurt, but if he wasn't, he should have been there.
So was there any guys there that you seen briefly that you were like, I can see them actually succeed at the next level? I mean, because
quarterback or just any position?
Because there's no any, because the narrative, you know this, right? There's always this narrative of the Senior Bowl, blah blah blah. These guys aren't, but a lot of these dudes end up being good at the next level. You know what I'm saying? But I always hear it's just the Senior Bowl, man. They're not at the Shrine Bowl, blah blah blah. Like these are some talented guys. Like a lot of guys that end up going to the Senior Bowl end up being successcul. You know what I'm saying?
I would say there was a couple. Sidney Brown is the big one. He really stood out.
Dope.
All 3 of the D tackles I mentioned, I feel like I'm beating a dead horse at this rate by mentioning them again. John Michael Schmitz did really good. That was impressive.
What stood out about him the most?
He just dominated every rep at center. He did get pushed back a couple times, but it was by Keanu Benton. So he didn't lose to someone who was trash. He lost to someone that was good.
You uploaded a few of his reps on IG, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Receiver, everyone did good. Rashee Rice, though, he was 6'4", and he measured in as 6'3". 6 foot. So it's a slight problem.
Somebody not telling the truth, Lucy.
Someone fucked up somewhere. You could live with his lack of release because he was fast and 6'4", but now he's 6 foot fast and can't get off the line of scrimmage.
So that means he'll be bagging groceries next year then.
Yeah. Or with a slot receiver, which is great because there's like out of the top 10 receivers, maybe one is not a slot receiver. And that's Jordan Addison or Quentin Johnson. But Quentin Johnson could be like an elite slot receiver because he's
he's different.
Najigba's slot receiver, Rashid Rice slot receiver. Yeah, Jalen Hyatt outside. Downs, Flowers, Boutte, Mims, everyone's. I mean, this class is loaded with slot receivers.
Wow. Shout out to Mike, bro. I would die a miserable death if we took him, just like we took. Well, and I like when we took DC in the second.
I'll jump off a bridge.
Oh my god, bro! I would fucking lose my mind, bro. Shout out to everybody here in the building. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up if you're not subscribed to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Also subscribe to Wasted Talent, Raider Nation Unlimited on YouTube, and make sure you drop a follow to our brother Raiders.Scout on IG at Raiders.Scout. And I'm hearing some things in these streets that Scout may be starting a podcast here soon. I don't want to say I asked him to do this about 2-3 years ago, and got him to actually start a YouTube channel, and then they just never uploaded anything.
I did never upload.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna say that I told him to do that, and he made a channel and never uploaded shit. So.
I will. I'm thinking of doing it soon.
Yes,
Scouting Room by Raiders.Scout.
Hey, whatever. What that shit is fire. That shit is wet.
Awesome.
Who are some studs we can target in the draft at pick 38?
Oh shit. All right, time to look at my fucking spreadsheet again.
I know you're probably so checked out now, bro, because of this whole process.
No, it's fine. It's just at this point. All right, let's see. Anton Harrison. I'm gonna go like slight position by position because it's the least boring.
Remember, he said at 38.
Yeah, I know. O-line, Anton Harrison. That's it. At tackle. Maybe Tyler Steen. Maybe
What about Darnell Wright?
If he falls.
Darnell Wright.
Why do I have Skoronski listed on here twice? Get the
big Skoronski, baby.
He's a center.
That's alligator arms right there, man.
Fucking midget arms.
He's gonna be successful at the next level too.
Y'all if they put him in the right position, guard. He's not gonna be a good tackle with his fucking 32-inch arms.
Jalen Duncan too. Was a guy that stood out to me as well. I don't think he'll be a first rounder.
No.
He's a guy who stood out to me.
Voorhees looked good. Mock could be good there.
You think Cody goes that early?
Yeah, he did good.
There's going to be a run on offensive linemen because there are only a couple of quality ones.
Especially
interior ones. Yeah,
there's going to be a run. Deep. Interior is very top heavy, and then you get to the bottom, and it's very like developmental guys. D tackle, Keanu Benton, Tooley, Kalijah Caincy, Carl Brooks, all 4 or 5 of those. I said 4 could be in play. Not really nose tackle. Edge, I could list off like 20 names, but I'm not going to. Linebacker, there's like maybe Jack Campbell. Maybe. That's a big maybe. Corner, it's insane. Ricks, Williams, Jones, Rush.
I like Eli Ricks.
Forbes, Clark Phillips. Yeah, I like Eli Ricks too. Safety, there's a lot. I think everyone outside of probably Brian Branch and Antonio Johnson will be available at 38. Which is
I see somebody. I forgot who was in the chat earlier. Said, "I know who is it?" I think it was. Oh, somebody was in the building. They said that they would reach and take Branch in the first round. I said, "Holy shit!"
I would not take him at 7.
Yeah, I mean, no, yeah. He didn't say anything about trading back, but I assumed he meant probably trading back.
Yeah,
what about
back maybe?
What about the young linebacker Owen out of Auburn, man?
He's like a fool. Where are you on my list? You are not high. You are linebacker 16, so like 5th round, 6th round.
Shit, you have him dropping all the way down there. Okay,
I'm just not huge on him. Yeah,
Tyree Wilson, defensive lineman, Texas Tech.
I don't mind that. I'd take Devon Witherspoon instead, but
hey, so let me ask you a question, man. Gonzalez or Spoon?
Gonzalez. Witherspoon's my corner 1. Gonzalez my corner 2.
I got it reversed.
I do need to see what Witherspoon measures in at though.
Yeah, technically, Witherspoon is sound. Like his technique is sound.
Oh, yeah, he's perfect. But he's either 5'11" or 6'1",
and that's the fucking problem. Now, if he's 6'1", he's the number 1 guy. But
or
I listen. I look at him. He's 5'10", 5'11". He's small.
If he's 5'10", he probably is gonna drop to like 3, because Gonzalez and Porter are 6'2".
And the speed too. Gonzalez is a freak of nature speed wise. So you got more to work with athletically at the next level.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why. And I like how fluid Gonzalez is too coming out of his break.
One of my problems though is like when I watch players, I always like to watch, especially if they transfer, I like to watch more film this year than last year. But at Colorado, he was trash. Then again, it was Colorado, so he was on the field for like.
I mean, come on, Scout.
Scout, you heard Tony's feeling, man, about the Owen, man.
I just don't like. He's like stuck in 1750. He'd be a perfect linebacker. It was like the 90s. He's just slow.
Was there any talk that you heard amongst coaches and amongst other?
No, they were all in the corner. They were on the other side of the stadium. They were
okay. So you guys just kind of had your own media.
It was media over here, scouts over here, and people on the field.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I did see Jack Del Rio more than once. That was interesting.
So Del Rio was out there doing his due diligence.
So was Dan Snyder for some fucking reason.
What the fuck is Dan Snyder doing? Like that? What is he doing, bro? I know he owns a team.
He's looking for somebody else to drop his shit on.
Hey, all I'm saying is we should draft one of these fullbacks. It's totally random.
Hey, I know this has nothing to do with the Senior Bowl, but I saw the comment in the chat, and I wanted to answer this. What is the knock on AR-15? Because everything I've seen, he looks pretty good, both passing and mobility. This is the knock. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say he's raw and inexperienced. He's not like he has all the talent. He just has barely played, and when he has played, it's been under. I can't remember their head coach from 2021, and then Bill Napier is not that great.
Yeah, like Napier is just
he's just not had a good coach around him. He's talent-wise, he's probably my QB2 behind Young. I'd say.
Look,
depending on if Young's like 5'10", that's
talent-wise, he's number 1. God-given ability, right? Problem with Anthony Richardson, as I see it, is his throwing motion. You're going to have to refine his throwing motion at the next level. If they have to do that, then he is a complete and total project, and you can't gamble on him. Unless you're going to sell out and allow him to run all over the field like Lamar Jackson and kind of figure it out from there. A lot of people compare him to Lamar Jackson, but I think the only thing that's the same about those two guys is their skin color. Anthony Richardson reminds me of Josh Allen.
Yeah, I don't see the same game in Lamar at all.
He's very, very physical, but the only thing is he has this weird hitch in his throwing motion. It's like a looping kind of throw, and that's the kind of guy that's going to be a turnover machine at the next level.
I like Richardson to Josh Allen. The Will Levis to Josh Allen comps. I see them. I like Will Levis more to. I think him and Justin Herbert are like identical as prospects.
Well, Levis and Justin, you are tweaking, bro. Mm-hmm. Okay, one is a lefty. One was way more mobile.
One's a
way
lefty.
More accurate.
Oh,
unless I'm crazy. Yeah, no. Will Levis is a righty, and I'm Herbert's a righty.
I'm tweaking.
There's only one lefty quarterback in this class.
Listen,
well, you said Levis was a lefty.
Yeah, I'm tweaking.
Hey, should I insert the wasted sleep at the Denny's video now?
Hey, can I insert the middle finger to the graphics later, you motherfucker? See, you can jump me over here because I don't got control of the boards. Look, I got my graph pictures over there, Raider Nation Unlimited, buddy.
Hey, Tim, real quick shout out to you. Double back at the beginning of the show, we definitely talked about the young pup out of Sac State. So
he's good.
Yeah, look back, and Scout gave his take on him as well. Shout out to Lewis. We were just talking about how Tremaine Edmonds is going to get overpaid in free agency, Lewis. That's what we were talking about. Inside joke. Now, hey, Lewis, just talking about Scout's experience at the Senior Bowl, and the interview with Patrick Graham, some guys whose stock has rised and some guys whose stock has definitely dropped. Double back, watch the show, bro. You'll get a better idea where Scout is, in terms of who is up and who is down at this point.
But in all seriousness, I wanted to go back to the Levis thing. I don't see the accuracy that I saw from Justin Herbert at Oregon. I don't see. I don't know. I haven't seen Will Levis put it together as consistently as Herbert did in college.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Herbert didn't win a lot of big games and stuff like that, but I was a big Justin Herbert guy. Graphk will tell you I was a huge Justin Herbert guy.
Yeah.
It's just something about Will Levis that has bust with a capital B written all over him for me, man.
I think for me it's that he's super raw and he's 24 years old.
Yeah.
But he has all the athletic tools. You get him in the right scheme, he'll be fine.
And he's gonna be.
I just have the total guess and feeling the Colts are going to trade up to 1 and draft Will Levis because Ballard loves quarterbacks that have size and mobility and arm strength and all this other shit.
And also the owners are moron too.
Oh yeah.
I can definitely see that. Shout out to Q. I like this question. Who is someone that no one was talking about that made noise at the Senior Bowl?
I don't want to say Darius Rush again, but I'm going to say Darius Rush. Keanu Benton did really good.
I want to look up his stats this year at South Carolina.
They weren't great. They were not great.
Okay.
Someone else. There's one other person. Where are you? I just have you up here. Matthew Bergeron from Syracuse. The only problem is he wears number 60 as an offensive tackle, which is horrifying. Though there was one play I was talking about him with my friend, and I see him. He's at right tackle, and he's in motion. The ball gets snapped to the left, and by the time the running back gets to the line of scrimmage, he is about 6 yards downfield, and he just fucking destroyed someone, and then continues going into the safety. He's stupid fast, stupid athletic, super strong. He's just kind of stupid, if that makes sense.
Any standout edge rushers? I'll tell you, I cannot believe. Okay,
the edge class is really. I thought it was going to be good, but it really wasn't super impressive. Keon White, maybe.
I like that Max asked. What the fuck was wrong with Andre Carter out of Army? What's the situation? Because a lot of people, there was people that were talking about him potentially being a second, third round pick. You know what I'm saying? As an edge rusher,
I still think he'll end up as a second, third round pick because he has like 34-inch arms and he's like 6'7". But the big thing was he went against players that were stronger than him, and he could no longer just use his size and like, oh, I'm bigger and stronger and slightly more athletic, not slightly, and super more athletic than you. So that's why I'm going to win. And then he went against tackles that were more athletic and stronger, and he has no pass rush moves. He kind of just gets. As soon as the tackle gets a hold of him, he just kind of stands there.
Yeah, he doesn't have any pass rush technique.
He's not too little. He's 6'7", 260. I mean, he's prototypical size. He only has like a swipe and a club move. And I mean,
what? Man, because you look at some of his tape and he dominated at the college level, man. It's because
he's physically dominating them. Yeah. But like when you have guys who match up with him physically, he has nothing. He has nothing in his toolbox.
He should be happy DeJuan Jones never faced him because he would have been. It would have been bad.
DeJuan Jones is my guy that I need for the Raiders to bring in and improve this offensive line.
He plays too little. I get that. He plays too little. He also plays super stiff. He never kind of ducks down.
Shout out to Timmy. J.R. Brown. Brown, the safety out of Penn State. I like him too.
Where is he? I know.
I don't think he was at the Senior Bowl though.
I was just seeing if I have him. He is on my list of players to watch.
I'm a big Penn State guy. I always scout all those guys in the Big Ten.
He's a little light in the pants to me. Pause if necessary.
Yes, you have joined the Pause Olympics, Big Mike.
Hey, Big Mike, I got to get you on this weekend, brother. Let me know when you got some time. I want to pick your brain about this upcoming class, man. Shout out to Big Mike. Lewis, bro, you didn't have to do that, man. I appreciate you, bro. My boy out here going crazy. Laugh my ass off. I stay I say still bring in Edmonds. Let me ask you this, Scout. What are you paying Tremaine Edmonds if he comes in? Because I think that somebody's going to pay him $15+ million this season. Somebody's going to overpay him to come in and be number one, to be that linebacker. And how much do you think he gets paid?
Let me check something real fast.
Didn't we talk about his spot track? I could have swore we did.
Yeah, it was crazy when we did our GM thing. We were talking about his spot track.
All right.
And Scout does not like Brian Brees.
16. I say I wouldn't pay him 16. I do think someone pays him 16. It makes him the 4th highest paid linebacker in the NFL.
Yeah.
I'd maybe go like 14 million. But the thing is, he's 24 years old, has played 5 years in the NFL, and he's stupid athletic, stupid smart. Like he just has everything you want. My only concern is the Bills never asked him to like really cover a guy one-on-one, ever really take deep drops. He got like these small little zones, and he was just able to excel because his job was covering like a 6x10 radius. Like it wasn't much he had to do.
Yeah. Scout, you forgot to send me your Addy too, bro, so I can send it.
I will.
Please do that afterwards because I already got some stuff already set up for you. But I need you to also let me know. Just go to the site, pick some stuff, and let me know so I can send it your way.
Oh, well, yeah.
Shout out to Lewis once again, bro. I appreciate you, King. For real, for real. That's my dog right there, man.
Brian Brees sucks.
I hope that we get Edmonds now just because of Lewis, bro. I swear to God, I hope we get Edmonds because of Lewis, bro. Real talk.
You stupid, yo.
Shout out to my dog, bro.
Brees is my D tackle 6.
Look, man, when you talk about Edmonds, for us coming here, he would be Corey Littleton 2.0 for us.
Yeah, I would rather go Jermaine Pratt.
A lot cheaper.
I can't remember who else there is. You know,
Renzo Carter.
He's not an off ball.
He's more of an edge rusher, right?
Yeah. There was remember that tweet I made? It was my dream defense, and I put linebacker Jermaine Pratt, and he liked it and then instantly unliked it.
Me?
No. Pratt did. He liked it, and then like 30 seconds later, unliked it because I was going to go
with Dalvin Tomlinson. You had Pratt, and you had Lorenzo Carter
and Elliott.
My
4 favorite defensive players, but like he liked it and then unliked it, and I get it, but you know maybe he wants to.
Shout out to Burby. So I really like Pratt too. Yeah, Pratt's dope. Let me see.
You know who really sucks? DJ Dale. It's so random, but he is fucking trash.
Damn. Yo, Scout, let me ask you a question, man. If DJ Dale comes to the National Football League and he's like an all-pro next year or some shit like that.
He won't even be drafted, so that's not going to happen.
I'm trying to think about when.
For reference, DJ Dale is my nose tackle 8, and he'd be my D tackle 31. I'm probably really hate him because he's horribly unathletic. He's just big. I might need to rewatch him and reevaluate him. But
man, that's 50% of the requirement in the National Football League. Be big.
He has the first step of like a person. I don't know what I'm going to say here.
A geriatric person or something.
Yeah,
like that?
He has no first step. I mean, he literally
second step.
By the time he gets off the line, the quarterback has already thrown the ball.
Okay.
Damn.
That's fair.
Hey,
he might be a good run defender, but
I can't even say those names, bro. Scout, Aziz Al-Shahir.
Sion Taki is okay, and Aziz Al-Shahir is okay, but he's also a 49ers linebacker, and that could be terrifying.
Sion Taki.
There you go. He said,
Taki.
Yeah, I'm not a Brees guy either. I don't like
Drake Thomas though.
Yeah, bro. His stock is starting to rise too, bro.
I love Drake Thomas. He didn't get a combine invite.
You know who he is, right? Wasted the linebacker out of NC State, I believe, right?
Yeah,
bro. No, I'm not familiar with him.
Hey, bro,
I have a scouting report. I think posting soon.
I'm not familiar. That's why I had that blank stare. I was like,
Drake Thomas. Look at his tape, bro. Look at it. He's a dog, bro.
He's good.
Yeah, he's dope. Did you hear anything about Hendon Hooker? Because this is the time
he was walking. Without crutches, that was impressive.
Because this is the time of year where these agents and all these guys start selling their clients to the
I've seen people say that Hendon Hooker still end up as a first-round quarterback, and to whoever takes him,
Sanjit said it.
That GM should be fired. taking a 25-year-old rookie quarterback who might not even play this year, you should be
Sanjit
fired.
said a team on the back end of the first round that potentially could be a good team that's looking for a future quarterback.
No. Early second, maybe. No, not the first.
Scout, I hope you're right, so we got a chance at him, right? But if you're not,
I would take him. I think, what is he? He's QB. Obviously, my rankings mean shit when it comes to the quarterbacks. Well, anyway, he's quarterback 7 for me. Only because he might not play this year and he's already 25.
So hold on, you got
talent-wise though, there's a lot because he progressed every year, and that's the cool thing is he progressed every year, so he still has room to grow. But it's like you can't take him back into the first because he's 26 years old by the time he plays. He's going to be 30 by the time his first round contract's up.
Yeah, but Scout, this is going to be your Christian Barmore moment.
No, my Christian Barmore moment is going to be probably who is it? Who am I super low on for? No,
I want to relive that Christian Barmore moment.
I don't.
It's funny. It's funny because Sanjit was on just an hour ago. That's just so funny.
My
bro.
Christian Barmore moment is going to be Kelly Ringo. He's corner 10 for me because he's just brain dead.
Damn,
Scott, Jesus. Yo, Scott, somebody gonna beat you the fuck up one day, bro.
Probably.
Yeah, one of these players.
Well, there was a lot of people saying that they might convert him to a linebacker.
If he moves to safety, that might work. I just don't like him at corner because he doesn't know what to do. Like he flips his hips the wrong way. So he has a tendency where he jams the corner. He jams the receiver on their inside shoulder, so it forces them to the outside. And then instead of turning his hips like normal, he just takes his left leg and extends it all the way out. So he's already lacking behind. And it's just like, yeah. I also call bullshit that he ran 24 miles an hour.
Wait. Who the fuck who said that?
So someone reported that Kelly Ringo ran like, let me find the exact number, but it has to be Kelly Ringo miles per hour.
Scout is definitely a savage.
Yes, he is, man.
Moon, he's definitely a savage. If you guys got to go back and look at some of our old shows a couple years back and listen to him talk about Jonathan Abram, and
God, he's trash.
You guys will croak.
All right, so Kelly Ringo, according to most likely his agent, ran at 26.31 miles an hour. The fastest Usain Bolt has ever ran is 28 miles an hour. So the fastest an NFL player ran this year was 22.1. There's no way Kelly Ringo is the second fastest human on earth.
At all. Yo, hey, real quick. Everybody, shout to my brother ahead, man. Everybody's still asking about the young pup out of Sac State. Just break it down one more time. How you feel about it.
He's good. There's no positional fit for him right now. That's the biggest question.
Where does he end? Where does he end up at the next level?
I'd say probably linebacker.
And you had him as a fifth round pick,
I think I have him as a fifth rounder. If some team makes him a nickel corner, I'm going to be scared. But he's like a really watered down version of watered down Isaiah Simmons, if that makes sense.
Oh, watered down Isaiah Simmons.
Yeah. Also, just to add to the Kelly Ringo thing, 26 miles an hour is like a 3.940. So there's that too. This is just bullshit.
Yo, this is why Scout needs his own podcast.
Bro, he said there's no way on earth he's the second fastest human on earth.
Yo, he's fucking stupid, bro. Shout out to DJ Dale.
His agent might be Derek Carr's agent, actually, now that I think about it.
Who, DJ Dale?
No, Kelly Ringo.
Oh, what the
who there's no way he runs 26 miles an hour. Like, you fucking just pull that number out of his ass.
Oh, my God.
I will say Kelly Ringo is impressive because he's 6'4", 220, and slightly fast. Not that fast, but he's slightly fast.
Hawk,
that's cappuccino right there, brother.
Hawk out here trolling tonight, man. I love it. He's stupid. He said Ringo
I swear, DJ Dale probably will be a future All-Pro. He'll be the best tackle in NFL history, given how much I hate him.
Ringo is cheap. Scout said it first.
If Ringo ends up being like,
this is the Barmore moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna be it.
Bro, hey, so Scott, let me ask you a question, right? What happens if they were to take Kelly Ringo and make him a safety in the National Football League.
I think he can be a
Inside.
decent safety. I do think he could be a decent
Because
safety.
that's why I think this is gonna be a Christian Barmore moment.
He's my corner 9, but he might be my safety. Like
he'd be the best. He'd be the best safety on the board. Like
Probably.
with that skill and that
Probably.
size, if he's a hitter,
he's not. I just don't like my corner.
Yo, I swear to God, I really got tears coming out my eyes.
Bro.
Yo, Scout with the violence, bro. This is facts, bro. Jake said, "No, I'm actually, bro. I really legit had a
word."
I didn't post this because I thought I took it out, but I thought the player would see it. I wrote in who was it? I wrote in someone's like scouting report that I was going to post, and I changed it. Would have a negative Madden tackling rating, and I realized how bad that was, and that might be the worst thing I've ever written in a scouting report.
Damn. Hey, Scout. Hendon Hooker's top wide receiver. Is he draft eligible? The 6'4" receiver that torched Alabama and broke the SEC receiving TD record.
He's like a sophomore, right?
No, it's Jalen Hyatt. He's 6
He's a freshman. I thought any a freshman.
Like a sophomore.
Jalen Hyatt's a junior.
Is he?
Yeah. Hyatt's only 6 foot. He's the fast one.
Who's the young kid they got over there? The young kid.
The big tall one, Scout, not Hyatt.
Cedric Tillman? He's the 6'4" one.
Yeah.
I think that's who.
I think he also he declared for the draft.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I know who he's talking about, but I don't remember his name.
The guy who torched Bama was Jalen Hyatt. He had like 6 catches for like 100-some yards.
Yeah, okay.
Could it be? It might be Jimmy Callaway. That's what I'm thinking it is.
I don't remember.
Tennessee
Jimmy Callaway's a sophomore.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's probably who it is. Number 9, he looks like a green bean running.
But they got a young kid over there too. They got.
I'm talking about the sophomore.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
okay.
it.
Maybe I thought he was.
Hyatt is super fast. He'll probably run like sub 4.3.
Damn.
But he's also 5'11".
In Scout's mind, Ringo is Arnett 2.0, but he's going to be the next Tyler Hall, the GOAT. We got Tyler Harrell, the wash down, Henry Ruggs, and Hainer DC 2.0.
Oh now that makes me wonder.
Look, Jake Hainer. Let me ask you a question: is Jake Hainer as talented of a prospect as Derek Carr was?
What?
Is Jake Hainer as talented of a prospect as Derek Carr was coming out?
Holy shit! I missed that. No, wait. What the fuck? Sorry. No. Jake Hainer is a bum.
Yo, bro, I swear I'm Gary Payton tonight. I came down the lane and I threw it up. I knew Scott was going to slam that shit down like Sean Kemp. He caught that.
What the fuck? I just magically discovered that Tyler Harrell entered the transfer portal. That was awful.
It's fucking stupid, bro.
Okay, I will say randomly, one guy that did stand out to me was the Virginia corner, Antonio Johnson. It just came into my mind.
He's been available a lot in the later rounds of those mock drafts.
Anthony Johnson. I'm 90% sure. It was weird, though, because he was wearing his teammate's jersey. Like, he was from Virginia and the Virginia shooting that happened. And he was wearing his teammate's jersey. And the announcer said that his teammate was the one who caught the pick 6. And his teammate passed away in the shooting. And the stadium went so quiet as soon as he said that. Like, everyone knew. It was... No, but Anthony Johnson's very good. He's like 6'2", super long, lean, fast.
That's what I was talking about, Omni. It was Jalen Hyatt with the least burner. That's exactly
so was the other one I mentioned, not Tillman, but the other guy.
Okay.
Scott, they calling you the Gordon Ramsay of football. He's serving up disrespect.
Scout Blicky. He got the Blicky out. Scout Blicky.
Yeah, that was a Blicky.
Hey, what do you think? Where do you think Drew Sanders will end up going, and where do you think
he is a top 15 player for me, and I think he's going to go. He's probably going to go higher. Oh, okay, that's cool. I know, not higher. I think he'll go around top 15, maybe 20 or so. I think a lot of his also depends on testing.
Yeah.
Like if he runs like a 4.7, like he's projected to, shit gets bad. But if he runs like a 4.5, shit's interesting. I do think a team can move him to just pure defensive end, though, which would be interesting.
This fool's stupid, man. Hawk is all with no cap. If I'm Zeke, I'm drafting my team at 7. He's a fullback from Iowa who has that Rob Ryan.
Yeah.
Beautiful, to be honest.
I actually have ranked fullbacks.
For real?
I do think we take one this year. Yeah.
So we're not going to bring back Jakob?
Maybe we do, but I think like an Alec Ingold situation, bring him back cheap and then draft or sign a fullback. Hopefully Jakob's wife doesn't call me a piece of shit because I thought Keith Smith's wife did that because I said he was going to get cut and she was praying that I would also lose my job.
You were right though.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. See
she was praying I would lose my smoothie job, which, oh no.
See how life is, man. She prayed you would lose your job and then he lost his.
Yeah, and then he got stuck on the Falcons.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, man, I mean,
he's on the Falcons.
Yeah, he's on the Falcons, and you never lost your smoothie job. Look at God.
Not involuntarily, yeah.
Look at God.
Hey, now you're at the Senior Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, it is what it is. Shout out to LME says, Scout, chill, bro. I felt like one of these players is going to give you the pause.
Yeah. One day, Scout just going to get dry ghost. He going to be by himself in it.
No.
Kelly Ringo's going to come from behind me.
This is why I love when Scout is on the show, LM, right? Because Scout is just like PG on IG and Twitter. And then you finally get him to come out of his shell on YouTube.
Well, because on Twitter and Instagram, I got connections and like other stuff, but I don't think anyone's not going to say that.
Yeah.
I don't think Kelly Ringo's watching the YouTube channel. Maybe someone might send him this, which please don't. And Kelly, I mean no disrespect.
I'm definitely sending this Kelly Ringo.
I mean no disrespect. You are a great athlete. I'll put it that way. You could outrun me. That's not saying much, but you could outrun me.
Everybody's saying fucking DJ Dale.
I know we're gonna draft him in the 6th round, and I'm gonna be so pissed off about it.
What the hell is wrong with Dale, bro? Like
he's
real.
Neil Farrell, just worse. He's
you don't
fatter,
ever
slower.
disrespect the thickest of all frames.
Hey, Neil Farrell's no longer thick frame narrow Farrell. He's only like 305 pounds now.
Still thick framed.
He lost 25 pounds. That's impressive.
He's stupid, bro. Yo, real quick, man. Sum up the experience, and let me know what you left with. You know what I mean? Like, did you speak to any other scouts and gain some new knowledge about?
I don't speak to any scouts. I spoke to a lot of people from like other media companies. I handed out some business cards. That was pretty cool.
That's dope though.
I got some. It was just a really cool experience. I'm gonna try and go next year if I can, but it's tough because it's like right at the beginning of my semester, and I hate just missing a week of school. I'm actually gonna try and get credentialed for the combine next year, and if I can, I'd rather go to that than the Senior Bowl.
Oh yeah, you out there in Indy, man. That's beautiful.
Because Mobile sucks.
I was just about to say that.
Mobile is awful. I don't know why the fuck the Senior Bowl is in Mobile, fucking Alabama.
Hey, I drive through Mobile all the time. Like when I go to Atlanta when I'm driving from Tech, bro. I hate that shit, bro.
Dude, we had to get an Uber to the airport because I left at 6 a.m. It was the most sketch ride ever. Like, the car was fine. The driver was fine. It was just we were going through parts. I was like, okay.
Oh, no, bro, they got some hoods out there in Mobile and Montgomery.
Oh, yeah.
They get busy out there.
This man was saying, finally, Raiders.Scout has returned to Mobile, Alabama.
Shout out to our brother Mitch in the building, man. You guys, for those who don't know, Mitch will be on the show tomorrow night. Mount Shillmore is in the building. We're going to have some fun tomorrow night, so stay tuned for that. Shout out to my boy Mitch. And if y'all ain't subscribed,
Fab Five.
Yeah, there you go. The Fab Fizzle. You already know. Shout out to my brother, man. He said, did you hear banjos in the distance?
No. Every night I heard at least 2 police sirens.
Yeah.
Our Airbnb was also inside a gated community that never had the gate closed. So there was that.
Listen,
that's
man,
how you know.
I ain't mad at it though, bro.
The fences were also easily just like you could climb over.
See, man, look, they need to follow the great advice of the evil star from Star and Buck Wild. May your children speak proper English, and may your fences be high to keep out common ghetto trash. and that's what should have been down there, because y'all was in the hood, baby.
You know what's funny, bro?
Sucks. It's horrifying.
Growing up, if you only heard 2 police sirens, you're like, oh, it was a pretty good night. Now, if I hear one, I'm like, what the fuck's going on outside? Like, I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. Shout out to everybody here in the building. Real quick.
Hear fire sirens every night in my apartment.
Outside of QB, the only other offensive players I would consider taking in the draft is Darnell Washington. For those who don't know, tight end out of Georgia, and Tank Dell. What's y'all takes on them, and when or if we could get them? I think Darnell Washington is going to go probably in the second round.
Darnell Washington is going to be a fantastic offensive tackle. Man.
His measurables are fucking insane, bro. Like,
he's my tight end 4 or 5.
For real?
Yeah.
Wait, bro. Hold on. Before we get out of here,
270 pounds. It's not going to work.
Damn. So what tight ends do you have in front of him?
I have Kincaid is 1. Mayer is 2. Both.
Oh yeah, Mayer for sure. You know,
Musgrave 3. Musgrave.
Wait, who?
Musgrave. Luke Musgrave from Oregon State. All 3 are first rounders, in my opinion. I then have Darnell Washington at 4, who's like high second round. And then I have Tucker Kraft, Sam Laporta, Luke Schoonmaker, Payne Durham, and my guy, Zach Kuntz. He's the old Dominion guy that's like 6'9".
Yeah. So Nathan Dale
on the same team
out of Houston.
Oh, God.
Wide receiver. Damn, bro. So Nathan Dale had 1,400 yards receiving and 17 TDs last year.
He led the country.
109 receptions.
He's also 5'8".
5'10", 165.
He's not 5'10".
Yo, that shit is crazy.
If he's 5'10", then I'm 6'7".
So where does he go? Where do you think he go? Like,
he'll probably end up second round because he's stupid fast, can return the ball well, and he's like the guy you give the ball to and just say run. Like he just goes.
You know what would be awesome if we had Hendon Hooker throwing the ball to Kuntz? That would be fucking.
That cool.
Bro, listen. I want to see a guy named Hooker throw the ball to a guy named Kuntz. That would fucking make
Hooker to Kuntz
That'd be
in the end zone.
Hey, just put him on the offense. I just need somebody in the team named Kuntz. I'm sorry.
Yo, that shit is hella.
There's some really bad names in this class.
Yo, that shit is wild.
Yo, it was one name that Sultan was asking about, like bibbity blobbity bibbity.
Oh yeah, it's
I can't pronounce that shit.
I wanted to put it up, so I wanted to put it up. I couldn't, but I could read that shit.
That shit was like bibbity blobbity.
Habakuku Baldonado from Pitt.
Habakuku?
Yeah. There's where is it? BJ Thompson from Stephen F. Austin.
Bro.
Jarrett Stern.
There's actually 2 guys with the first name BJ in this class, which is weird because you wouldn't expect that.
Just a few BJs. You know what I mean?
Oh, there's 3 actually. Holy shit! What the fuck?
He said, "Talk that cunt, Scout." Stop the bulldog.
Yo, listen. You imagine Hendon Hooker throwing a ball to somebody named BJ? Dude. Hooker throws to BJ.
There's one more, and his name is hilarious.
BJ's to the left. Oh, cunt's coming out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, there's Juice Scruggs.
Wait, Juicy Throats.
Juice is all over the place here.
What'd you say? No, hold on. Did you say Juicy Throats?
No, I said Juice Scruggs.
Oh my god.
Yo, that sounds even way more fucked up.
No. Hey, Long, he said for 69 yards. Oh my god, we're definitely getting canceled tonight.
Oh my god.
I know, but that's what I thought he said, man. She said, did he say Juicy Throats?
Juicy Throats.
No, nothing can ever be worse than what was it? Jake Butt, I think, the tight end from Michigan a couple of years ago.
Jake Henderson was good with them hands.
Yo, bitch,
I'm gonna have to delete my history after this live. Juicy Throats. Yo, that shit is crazy, bro.
Juicy
Shout out to
throats
everybody
is
to
the
build
goat.
it. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up if you're not subscribed yet, man. Hit the subscribe button on DOX ENT. Also subscribe to Wasted Talent, Raider Nation Unlimited, and follow our goated little brother, man, Raiders.Scout on Instagram at Raiders.Scout. On the way out, man, tell us something, Scout, about where what you got going on, and leave us with some last thoughts on the Senior Bowl, bro.
Not Kelly Ringo sucks. But I think.
Oh,
Oh God, I just saw another name. I'm not gonna say that one. Oh fuck, what was I gonna say? I just finished my re-signings or go players. I got my position players coming out soon. I plan to by the end of this weekend get up my position rankings for every like my top 10, 15 players in the class. But that requires me to figure out what fucking wide receivers are good and which ones aren't.
Hey, yo, hold on. Hey, yo.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on down in the chat?
Salvatore is tripping. He said Gruden's emails don't compare to Scout's juicy butts.
Scout. Did you just sex play Scout right now? What the fuck is going on?
Hey, yo, somebody clip this whole part for me, please. Send it to me on Instagram.
I think the worst thing that's ever come from any of these lives have been, y'all remember that Alex Leatherwood scouting report?
Oh my God, bro.
That one was bad.
Yo, what was it was hold on. Damn, bro. I wish I remember.
I know the website. I just don't know if I want to say it again.
Bring it up real quick. That has to be the way we leave this show, bro. It has to be the way we leave this show, bro. Shout out to Salvatore. It's all love, kid. Bro, he said some shit where it was like,
whoever wrote this should be fired. Oh,
thick.
Okay.
Yo.
There was
bro, the way he worded that shit, it was like he said, it's my last day of the job. I don't really give a fuck.
Levis got into the Hall of Fame. If that's surprising.
Kevin Blaze said, hey, Scout, my security got you. They talk that shit, Kev. That shit is hilarious, bro. Let me see. You said body.
All right, let's see. Dude, it won't let me pull it up. Oh, there we go. All right. This is the worst one. Can swallow his man in one gulp.
Yo, hold on. Say that again.
I say it again.
Alex Leatherwood can swallow his man in one gulp.
Yep. Has some country thickness to him. Oh God, where's the
he definitely works for Pornhub, bro. Now,
oh my God,
country thickness. Can swallow his man in one gulp and has country thickness to him.
Yo, that is terrible. Are they talking about Hendon Hooker?
Lacks significant head control.
Yeah, oh shit. Lacks significant head control. Bro, there was something else, bro.
I'm trying to find it.
He says Scout loves pogs.
Thick, tall, and long.
Is this a scouting report or a fucking Sarah J?
For real, bro. Like, it's gotta be on a porn star, bro. Wasted love head.
What the fuck? Yo, Mitch Digler, relax, yo.
Okay, it has significant body power and able to overpower and dominate anyone.
Bro, there was a word though that we were laughing about, bro. Like, what was it, dog? Oh my God, bro.
Yo, next time I see a broad that's tissue, I'm saying she got some country thickness, bro. That's it.
It might have been the country thickness thing.
I think that's what it was. But hey, any man in here that's single, you have to approach your next girl in the club and say, "But can you swallow a whole man in one gulp, though?" But if you can't swallow a man in one gulp, though, we ain't on it. Like, yo, that shit.
She ain't even that. She ain't even that.
Yeah, she ain't even that, bro. Like. It's crazy, bro.
Damn, yo, that
Hey.
that does sound like a description for OnlyFans, though.
Bro, it does, bro. That man doesn't have. He cannot have a job again, bro. That's
Yeah,
that,
out
I
of
hope
fire,
not.
bro.
I hope not. That should have been fired.
that's
Shit.
funny,
Devin
bro.
Hester didn't make the Hall of Fame. Okay.
I needed them.
Really?
fucking guys.
No, he didn't.
Damn.
Actually, the worst part is they don't even say who wrote it. It just says everyone. It says like from team. So
Country thickness.
Oh, so they did that deliberately. Then,
someone
bro.
needs to proofread that.
They didn't even put a name on it.
Someone needs to proofread that. They weren't. Hey, they listed Alex Leatherwood as a 5th-round pick, so they weren't totally wrong.
Damn, they were actually right.
Yeah.
They said that motherfucker got
He should
some
have been.
country.
Yeah, I think like
thickness,
3rd
bro.
round. Maybe it would have been good.
Yo, that's funny how fucking John Gruden probably saw that fucking scouting report and probably got excited about it.
Yeah, bro.
John Gruden just saw 6'6", 300 and was like, yeah, that guy right there. God damn it.
Man, they said this guy could swallow his man in one gulp.
You need help, John.
I think I want to be in that kind of business, man.
Okay, John.
Well, country thickness too, man. Hey, man, I need some country thickness in my life, man.
You fucking stupid, bro.
Mayock, let me ask you a question, man. When they say country thickness, are they talking Sarah J thick or are they talking pinky thick? 'Cause I don't want it to be pinky thick because she got a little too thick frame. You know what I'm saying, man?
At the end. At
the end, man. She got a little sloppy there, man. I need pinky with the tan lines, man.
The tan line turned into a whole football field, bro.
Yeah, man. The tan line looks like a fucking beach towel now.
It looked like doomsday. Like a whole shadow just took over the world and shit.
I will say because of the Derek Carr thing. You remember last year how any significant move that happened, I just was either in class or doing something, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Derek Carr will either be traded tomorrow between the hours of 10 a.m. Eastern and 12 noon, because that's when I have class, or he'll be traded between the hours of 3 and 4, because that's when I go to the gym, because it's the only time it's not busy somehow. And then on Saturday, I'm free all day, but it doesn't make sense to trade Carr on a Saturday, right? So Sunday, he'll either be traded just because Mark Davis wants to screw over the NFL. Or on Monday, he'll be traded between 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. when I'm busy the entire day. So, long story short, expect it in the next coming days.
You think it's really gonna happen?
Oh yeah, I could see it tomorrow. I can also see Mark Davis just saying "fuck it," do it on Sunday morning, because he feels like it.
Take the headline.
I think it either happens tomorrow, and if it doesn't happen tomorrow, it will happen. It'll happen Monday. Though the Saints, they've agreed to a trade. It's just now if Carr will.
Yeah.
Not agree to a trade, but they're working on it. It's just now if Carr will man up and well, I'm not going to say that. That's going to be hate.
Hey, Scout, man. Let me ask you a question,
God
man.
damn it.
When you were down there in Mobile, Alabama, man.
Oh shit, John.
You were down in Mobile, Alabama. There's got to be some country thick broads around there, man. I mean, it's got to be, man. All the biscuits and gravy. Hey, you got some big biscuit and gravy eating bitches down there, man. I mean, did you happen to pull one of them and put them in the back of the U-Haul that you had to rent? I mean, Scout, man. I'm just saying, man. How did it go, man? You're a college man. You're single, man.
Oh, shit.
You get your little country thick, this biscuit and gravy down there.
Hey, it's not a coincidence that Alex Leatherwood played at Alabama as well. So
that's right, man. That's where I found Alex Leatherwood, man. I was pleasantly fucking disappointed. You're just country terrible, man. But I'm just saying, man. You got some country eating broads down there, man. Ham hock eating broads.
Why is he so good at this? I'm convinced Wasted is just John Gruden in disguise.
Hey, man, I travel around with Wasted a lot, man. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm getting tired of this fucking guy, man. He's taking all my shine, man. I'm gonna do a show one day and I'm gonna take his channel over, man. Just letting you know.
Take my channel over?
No, man, I'm taking Wasted's channel over, man. That fucking guy.
Shout out to Omar, man. Country thickness with the juicy throaties. he said Wasted does a better Gruden than John. Facts. Straight up. All right, man. I'm fucking done, man.
Yeah, me too, man.
Shout out to everybody here in the building. I had a fucking ball, bro. This shit is hilarious. Hey, like I said, somebody clip Scout reading that Alex Leatherwood scouting report, bro, so I can.
All of that was out of context. You don't have permission to use my film.
Yo, once again, man, on the way out, you guys, make sure you go follow my brother, man, Raiders.Scout on Instagram, at Raiders.Scout. Also, let them know where you're writing at, bro, right now. I know you're doing a bunch of articles.
Yeah. TWSN. It is
TWSN.com, you guys.
It is wow, can't speak. It is in my Twitter bio, under the link, and I will also be posting numerous links of stuff I write. I actually just finished something grading every position on the Raiders from last year, and we're 2 followers away from 4,500. So let's get there. That's cool.
That's what I like, man. I like to hear.
I'm debating subscribing to Twitter Blue, but I don't want a fake check mark, but I want a check mark.
So now they got the pink check mark to make you more official. So it's just
Instagram just won't give me mine, so I just want one now.
Well, shout out to you, bro. Hey, you know what, man? We're gonna be having some fun tomorrow, Scout. I know you're gonna be busy running around.
One last thing. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Chiefs or Eagles?
Eagles.
Who do I think is gonna win, or who do I want to win?
It should be both that are the exact same answer here.
I think Kermit the Frog's gonna win the Super Bowl, but I want the Eagles to win because I want him to get slammed on his face like the jabroni he is.
He just won the MVP just now.
How the fuck did he win the league MVP? Man, I fucking hate. Oh my god! I just want Fletcher, COX, to pick him up and slam him on his fucking face.
Joe Thomas, Darrell Revis, Rondé Barber, and DeMarcus Ware among 9 selected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame class.
That's a good-ass class.
DeMarcus Ware,
Eagles,
Joe Thomas. Who else? Yeah. Joe Thomas, DeMarcus Webb. Who else?
Darrell Revis.
The Revis, that was first ballot. It should have been
Rondé Barber.
All of them well deserved.
Devin Hester and Andre Johnson should have gotten in, but
I don't think. I don't think Andre Johnson. I think Devin Hester.
Devin for sure.
Holy shit! Mahomes won. There's 50 votes. Mahomes got 48.
It's ridiculous, bro. It's so much penis stroking of that fucking asshole. I get so sick of it.
Eagles win.
I hope the Eagles win, and I hope he gets the mantra of a guy who can't win the
city of Philly will
again.
burn.
We're gonna end the show with this, you guys. The NFL be swallowing that man with one gulp. Shout out to everybody here in the building.
But does he have country thickness, though?
Huh?
Does he have country thickness?
No.
That's pretty fucking gross. I just threw him out. You guys have a good night.
We fucking out of here, man. Shout out to the chat. We outro. Wipe your feet on the way out, man. We love y'all. We go. Scout.